Hey, very nice to see you, Ben here. In this video I will teach you a very cool slow dancing in a burning room acoustic solo that John Mayer played live at the Hotel Café in 2011. Now the solo is rather complex and advanced. It features some fast right-hand strumming, some clever ideas like the use of octaves, sus variations and also open strings to highlight the chord changes. But enough talking, let's check it out. Now I might know what you're feeling after seeing this. It's really complicated and also impressive what he came up with there. But let's break it down into 4 different parts and try to connect them into one coherent solo in the end. Now let's start with part 1. Okay, here's the first part. He's coming out of the chorus, so he's singing Slow Dancing in a Burning Room. Comes out of the A major and E major. And then he's using that octave idea already. He's starting out with a thumb, with the index finger on the minor 7th interval here at the 9th fret, the B note here. And the pinky is playing the minor 7th octave on the B string. So. And on goes the octave idea. So. Then G flat octave. And then the A flat octave. With all these in-between strums, that's very important. And then a down strum and up strum for the C sharp here. Really make sure that it's a small strum, or you mute the rest of the notes so you don't hit any unnecessary strings or unwanted strings. So this is almost the same idea than the first 3 shapes, but the rhythm is a little bit different. So you see it's almost always down, up, down, up, down, up, but the up strums are muted. Because it's not just... And now that is rather complicated to do. You have to mute the D string and the E string so the open A string can ring out, because the stuff we played before there was over the C sharp minor, and now the A major is up in the chord progression. So. And you really want to hear that open A string ring out. Then he plays a sus variation of the A major chord, consisting of the 9th fret of a D string, 9th fret of a G string, and 12th fret B string. So with the open A string, that's an A sus 2. And then he plays the same variation, but with the low E. There you have to mute the A string here with your index finger. And then this little chord shape here, which is suggesting the A major, but with the E bass note. Okay, from the start. Again. Now, second part is almost the same, but we are having the pinky part of the B and E string. So. Now this is a variation. It's almost the same, so. Going to a C sharp octave here. And then again this aces variation. And then a lot of muted strums. And then a quick up and down strum at the end. Okay, so slowly from the beginning of that section. Now, in the third section, he starts out by strumming the C sharp minor 7 chord a few times. So we're coming. And we're just adding the fourth interval here to a C sharp. Then twice or 2 down strums on the E shape triad here. Sorry, A shape triad. A shape, E major triad. So that's important, whereas down up after that. And then a down strum on this would be an E major variation as well, but sus4 variation. Sorry, sus2. Well, depending on from which chord you look at this is rather a C sharp minor 4th. Since there will be my major 3rd, and the E is the minor 3rd of C sharp minor. So, and then some more in between muted strums. And then an up strum on 999. And important here is the up strum, and for going to the next bar for transition, he's doing some quick down, down, up. For next bar, he's highlighting the A major chord again by playing the open A string. And then he's hammering onto the major sixth interval of the A major chord. So this would be normally your fifth, the E. And he's having already the sus2 here, but he's hammering onto from a fifth to a major sixth to 11th fret of G string. So. And some in between strums again. And then again down, down, up. And then highlighting the E major by hammering onto the major third. And then he's doing some more hammer-ons. It's best to refer to the tab here. It's just important that the low E string here is ring out. So slowly from the beginning of that section. Now section 4 slowly. Now he starts out again with the C minor 7th and then 2 down strums and then again a C minor 7th 4th and then again once again down, down, up. And then it's interesting, then he's doing a very explicit up strum. Before going. And then going to the E major. For the A major and the E major, for the last bar, he's doing the same thing. He's hammering onto the major third of the A major, so just make sure the low E isn't ringing out. There's again this down, down, up. The same thing for the E major until the rest of that solo. So he's doing that down, down, up in the beginning of the E major, but then just down, up, down, up, down, up. So and then he goes to the F sharp minor for the bridge. So slowly part 4 again. Okay, let's try to connect every puzzle to play the whole solo. Okay, and here it's up to the original tempo. If you learned something in this video, then please leave a like, subscribe to the channel down below. Also consider supporting me on Patreon. There's early access to all my videos, downloadable tabs, and even more. I would love to connect with you. See you next time. Bye bye.